Hello everybody, thanks for joining me today. As you can see, kind of hazy cloud cover, a little mist in the air. I was down doing my chores this afternoon, feeding the animals, and I come down to the end of my property along the creek, and I'd seen a pheasant back mushroom, and it was on a tree, on the base of a tree. So I picked it. So I'm walking down further down the creek line, and I'm actually on public hunting. It's off the highway, but it's on the public hunting ground because right next to my property is public hunting. And I'm right here's the road, as you can see. And right down here is an old dead tree that's fell down, an elm. And right down towards that end of the log is just covered with pheasant back mushrooms. So of course, I haven't been able to find any morel mushrooms, and I have a couple bags. I'm going to go down here and fill it up with these pheasant back. Down along my property, I've told you in a video, I have some wild mulberries, or not mulberries, but raspberries. Right here, wild raspberry. There's a whole bunch right there. So when my raspberries start setting on and start ripening up, I know I can come over here and pick some of these too. Be able to make some raspberry jams, jellies. But right now I'm going to worry about getting all these pheasant back mushrooms picked off this log here, if I can make it down there without falling. I don't know if any of you viewers have even eaten these. I come across one about a week ago at my pasture. Didn't know if it was edible. I seen it and I couldn't find no morel, so when I come back by it before I head down the house, I picked it and brought it in the house, and my wife says, "What's that? What are you doing with it?" And I said, "I'm hoping it's an edible mushroom. I'm going to look them up and see." And I looked it up and found out it was a pheasant back, and I ended up eating the thing. My wife and I both enjoyed it. It was quite good. Well, enough talking. Right here's one of them. If it gives you an idea how big that thing is, it's huge. There's one there. And there's one just there. They're all great big one down there, huge. There's one there, and all these along the side right here. I'll give you an example how big this is. There's my foot right next to it. It's the length of my foot, my shoe. There's a small one there. And this huge one over here. This thing's big. It's about 3 of my hands, really. There's some small ones there and these here. There's a whole bunch of little ones up there. Sorry about the footage on this, me trying to lean over this log, but I'm gonna get these things cut. I got another errand I gotta do, so I better get going. But I thought I'd show you these pheasant back. They're pretty good eating. I fixed them a couple times already. I had some last night, and my wife and I ate them on top of on top of a steak with sauteed onions. So if you guys get a chance to cut some of these, find some of them, cut them off the log or whatever, be sure and do so. They're pretty good eating. Right there's one of them. I got cut off. The way you clean these, you can scrape these spores off the bottom like that, and then this part you cut in thin strips and you can saute them. They're good. All right, well, I'm gonna let you go so I can get these cut off the logs and get them in the bags and get them up the house, and then I got some running I gotta do. I'll see you all in the next one. Let me wipe the lens off. I'll see y'all in the next one. And don't forget I love you. And be sure to hit the subscribe button and the notification bell.